It is good to see you again, Warden. I believe you and Dr. Teo here know each other. Before we get down to business, we should honor your friend, the old man. Jonas, was it? Yes. A toast to Jonas. I remembered where I heard the name Isabella. An old legend about a notorious pirate captain, cruel beyond all comprehension. The legend said she and her lover had a falling out, and she killed him. As revenge, his ghost came back and stole her evil soul. Put it in a box. Yes, that coincidence struck me too. To find mention of both in the same story. But that was 100 years ago. After Isabella's lover stole her soul, they both vanished. Too true. She may have been lying low, waiting for the box to return. She and her crew had their base near here, in the Arclight Cavern. But if you go, please be careful. It's unbelievably haunted. It is good to see you. I hope I did not send you after I told tale. Did you find the cave? Any information about these books? So, if we assume the Tempest was once this Isabella, then she has only half a soul? That could explain why the box causes such a stir. For her, it could be the source of incredible power. Yes, and very quickly. If the Tempest gets it, this war may come to a swift end. A soul divided longs to be whole. The pieces call to one another. It's only a matter of time. But if Captain Thrope is no longer in possession of the box, who is? I need to consider this over a cup of mead. You should speak to Rima. Did you see her? Yes, she is a very famous singer, you know. Her song about the moon. It can move the heart of any man or woman. Sometimes, both at once, I've heard. But yes, you should go speak to her. Well, I hear the Soul Wardens in the north are desperate for able fighters. I could do a lot of good on the front lines of this war, I think. I have every confidence in you.
Hello, hero. You come here often? The seafood is good, but the sea does not draw me. I seek my inspiration in closer things. Really? Emil said the same when he saw me arrive. Is it really so unbelievable that I have kept my promise? I suppose I should be glad if I surprise you. I've never wanted to do what's expected of me. The truth is, somehow, fighting for the sake of fighting has lost its thrill. Need is a strong word. But the cause is just, and you still intrigue me. If nothing else, it might make for a great song. We just need some inspiration. Whatever inspires you. I myself look to nature. There's a lovely green place near here. I've spent many hours there, listening to the earth. Why don't you try it?
Good. The human Rima said you'd come. I am Range, and you are you. That's right. A talking wolf, and a listening human. Each a surprise to the other. I've waited here to ask your help once more. The Tempest comes for her soul, and we are not prepared. Normally, I'd never turn to a human for help. Very few of them can be trusted. But swift action is needed, and I understand you are good at that. That's right. Compared to my brethren, I range far and see farther. Every day, corruption spreads, and the Tempest's reach grows. Soon she will discover where the angry Earth has hidden her soul. The angry Earth can be stubborn and slow to change, but we can no longer afford to keep our secrets alone. We need your help. The box lays hidden at the Mother Well in Endergrove. Go swiftly. There is still time.
You heard the Earth whisper, didn't you? I had a feeling you would. It's a rare skill to truly listen. Most people go their whole lives without knowing any voice but their own. So, the angry Earth does have it. I suspected as much. No wonder it hasn't been found. Endergrove lies to the northwest. It's a dangerous and wonderful place. Danger and wonder are the best joys of life, are they not? The path seems clear then. Time to head to Endergrove. I believe Dr. Teo here also plans to head that way. Keeps mumbling about blight. I don't think the angry Earth would welcome so many humans into its sacred places at once. Maybe I'll go with Emil to the front lines. It might be refreshing to fight the corrupted in a real battle.
You again. The one to whom I gave the living seed. It seems a lifetime ago. If I recall, you had committed yourself to battle corruption. I wish I had done the same. The Earth, the island, it has ways of defending itself. It sees threats coming and takes precautions. This is how the angry Earth has always protected itself against corruption. But this time, it wasn't. It is gone. This queen of corruption, the Tempest as she is called by humans, she has taken it. And with it in her possession, we cannot resist her. Even the mother well is failing. Yes, the blight. There's no more time for questions. The angry earth creatures here will not harm you. They need your help. Please help. Please protect the sanctuary seal. The mother well is safe then. Yes, the mother well is safe then. Yes. You have proven again to be above suspicion. You hear the Earth's language now, don't you? That is why you were chosen to save the mother well. The mother well is safe then. Yes. You have proven again to be above suspicion. You hear the Earth's language now, don't you? That is why you were chosen to save the Motherwell. It is the true heart of the angry Earth. It powers the storm wall around the island, preventing corruption's escape. If the Blight had reached it, the storm wall would have triggered a great tsunami. There is another human here who thinks he knows a way. An alchemist. He arrived a short time ago. He has many strange ideas. Some of them may even be worth listening to. Don't concern yourself with my welfare. As all things are eternum, I am renewed by the Source. It is the Source with which we must be concerned now. Speak to the human.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd find your way here. Great minds, great minds. This place is beyond my wildest dreams. The trees, the water, the dryads. If only I could touch them. I learned that the hard way, but do you hear their language then? Could you ask them about their bone structure, their vascular system? Perhaps another time, I guess. I can't stop thinking about our discoveries in Weaver's Fen. The corruption, the angry earth, and the storm wall. But what does this say about this so-called blight? My hypothesis is that the blight is somehow caused when the energies of corruption and angry earth are mingled. It is clearly a threat to the angry earth. But what about the corruption? Possibly, but we need more data. I've managed to isolate enough blight samplers to create some blight bombs. If you'll deploy them around the sanctuary's perimeter, it might repel the corruption.
You surrounded the sanctuary with blight and think that's a form of protection. But wait, you may be right. I do feel the corruption receding ever so slightly. That seems to be a fairly extreme leap of logic. You would need a very potent source of blight, an infected angry earth on the level of the Motherwell? You can't be serious! If the Motherwell were blighted, the infection would spread underground and block the flows of corruption, just like we saw with the blocked fountain when we first met. But the Motherwell might never recover. We must attempt to delay that as long as possible. The corrupted Empress and Ebonscale has amassed a fleet. If the storm wall fails for even a moment, they will set sail. You humans, always another idea. You have a point, though. If the fleet were disabled, the Mother Well could be repurposed. Very well. I will ask Ixia to help you. She is the caretaker of this sanctuary. I believe you will be able to understand one another now. She can also help you make something more potent than the alchemist's smoke. The angry earth has its own recipes for war.
As bitter witness to the scars of time, we hide our shrinking gardens from the flames, and any blood-ripe creatures stumbling in are seen no more. The blight comes creeping, swallowing the green. Our sacred charge, the Motherwell, will rot. So you come not to offer us your war, but share our own? So rarely have the blood-ripe creatures heard, and even fewer answered nature's call. But as we have been fed, we too must feed. What do you need? The rarest gifts of soil lift their caps. The Azoth spores in Azoth spaces grow. So brewed together with the cosmic rot, does poison make. The angry earth does not trust human ends, but desperation breeds unlikely friends. water quenches magma with its death, you wish to turn our death upon itself, and make a weapon neither life nor death can long resist. We hope you know what you're doing. One final element is needed now, to give our recipe the spice it needs. To cloud corruption's fleet in blighted spores, the Dryad's seeds. The Dryad waits where human hands once built. The patient guard of silent sun-moat caves. A place now only hinted on the wind. All things of Earth know well their borrowed seeds. So though we cannot ask him not to fight, the Dryad is no stranger to the wheel of death and life. Return to us once you have braved the gloom, and we will formulate corruption's doom.